Dear students, in this video we will see vectors and polar forms. That is 1.3 from chapter 1. But before that, we will see one question which we left in the last video. Okay. We have to prove that these three complex numbers will form right angle triangle. Okay. First we plot these 3 points in the graph, which is A, B, C. Next we are going to find the distance between the points AB and then BC and then CA. Now you see here AB. AB is nothing but first point minus second point because we need distance. So AB, AB. So now we write first point minus the second point. Next, you group the real part and imaginary part separately. So now this is 10 plus 2i. After simplifying this is modulus because we are finding the distance, so you put the modulus sign. Okay, now here square root of this value a squared plus b squared is nothing but square root of 104. Similarly, you find the distance between the points B and C, so that now the value is square root of 52. Similarly, you find CA, value is square root of 52. Now by Pythagoras theorem, you see AB squared equal to BC squared plus CA squared. What is AB? AB is square root of 104. So AB squared is 104 is equal to BC squared is square root of 52 squared. So 52 plus 52, 104. So this equation is satisfied by the given 3 points, so that this forms these 3 points A, B, C forms right angle isosceles triangle. Now can go to 1.3. Now we will go back to 1.3. Now what we are going to see here, 1.3, vectors and polar forms. Okay, what is the difference? How is it different? Now you see here, in a rectangular system, you go left or right and up or down to plot the points. Yes, for example, to plot the point root 2 plus root 2i. See, this is real part, root 2. So now from origin you go right. Then here imaginary part is root 2. So from here you go up. So this is the way how we fix the points in the Cartesian coordinate. Now similarly, when we plot a point in the polar system, what we do, you have a direction to travel and a distance to travel in the direction. For example, we need distance and angle. See here, angle and distance. Now see, z equal to a plus ba is nothing but the Cartesian form of the complex number. Now how to write the polar form? Now you see here, we can write the same complex number z is equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. That is nothing but you take r as a common factor, that is r cos theta plus I sin theta, which is equal to r e power I theta. This we will study in the next part. This by Euler's formula we can write. Now where what is modulus of z? What is r? R is nothing but the modulus value of the complex number, that is square root of a squared plus b squared. What is this? Theta. Theta is nothing but the principal value or argument of z. Okay. Now you see how we represent the polar form of the complex number in the graph. Now you see here, this is the given complex number z. Here this is the modulus, that is r. Now this is the angle which makes by this complex number with the x-axis, so that now this is r cos theta, this is r sin theta, so that this is the polar form of the complex number. Now see in this note, what is alpha? Alpha is equal to tan inverse of, this is modulus of b over a. This is nothing but argument of z is equal to theta plus 2k pi, k is equal to set of all integers. Now here, how to find theta from alpha? Now you see, suppose one complex number is given in the question, and suppose we have to write the polar form of the complex number, we have to find the modulus value, that is r, and we have to find theta. Okay, before that we have to find alpha, next we have to find theta. Okay, Now suppose the given complex number in the first quadrant, then theta is nothing but alpha. If suppose the given complex number in the second quadrant, theta is nothing but pi minus alpha. Suppose the given complex number is in the third quadrant, then theta is nothing but pi plus alpha. Similarly, suppose the given complex number is in the fourth quadrant, theta is nothing but minus alpha. We have to follow this idea when we convert the given Cartesian complex number into the polar form. Now, you can make use of this table. Okay. Plot the complex number and then convert to polar form. Okay. Now, what is the complex number? That is z equal to minus root 3 plus I. This is the Cartesian form. What is the real part? That is minus root 3. What is imaginary part? Here 1 imaginary part. First, we have to find the modulus, that r. What is r? Is equal to square root of a squared plus b squared. That is 2. R is 2. Now, what is theta? Theta is nothing but, see here, this number in the second quadrant. See here, given complex number in the second quadrant. So that theta is nothing but pi minus, what is alpha? That is tan inverse of b by a. What is b? That is here 1. What is a? That is here minus root 3. That is a is equal to minus root 3, b is equal to 1. So that theta is equal to pi minus c tan inverse of 1 by root 3. This is b by a. Okay, so here this is modulus. So you neglect the negative value, so that 1 by root 3. So what is tan inverse of 1 by root 3? That is nothing but pi over 6 from the previous table. So now here, what is theta? That is equal to pi minus pi over 6. This is from the table, or you can use calculator. Now theta is equal to 5 pi over 6. Now what is 5 pi over 6? Pi over 6 is 30 degree. 5 times is 150 degree. Now you see here, this is the complex number, that is minus root 3 plus I. This is your complex number. Okay. From this axis, your complex number makes angle theta, that is here 150 degree. And then now this is real part minus root 3, this is imaginary part 1, this is your modulus value, that is 2 here, this is 2 here. Okay, now what we have tried, plot the complex number. Okay, yes, we completed that. Then convert to polar form. What is polar form? Polar form is nothing but z is equal to 2 times here. What is polar form? Polar form is nothing but z is equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta, or r times cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is the polar form. So that here you write z is equal to r means modulus, that is 2, or means modulus, that is 2. So here write 2, then multiply cosine theta. Theta is here 5 pi over 6 plus I times sine theta. Theta is 5 pi over 6. So this is the polar form of the given complex number. That's it. Now we'll see another example. Now here it is easy to convert from trigonometric to rectangular form, because you just work the trigonometric functions and distribute the r. Okay, now you see, in this question we found the polar form of the complex number. Now from the polar form, how to convert into the Cartesian form? Now that is given here. You see here 2 times. We find the value of this. By calculator. Then you substitute here. Then you can find the Cartesian form. This is the polar form. You can find the Cartesian form from the polar form also. Now this is the diagram for that one. Okay, we will go to the another example. Now plot and write polar form of z equal to minus 2 minus I 2 root 3 and write small arg of z. Now when we are trying to write polar form, first we have to write the modulus r. We have to find the modulus r. Then we have to find theta. Now first we will find r. R is nothing but modulus of the complex number, that is 4. Then we will find theta. Okay. Now here real part minus 2, imaginary part minus 2 root 3. So both are negative. So that is in the third quadrant. See here, third quadrant. Third quadrant means how to find theta. Theta is nothing but pi plus tan inverse, this is alpha, tan inverse of b by a. What is b? Minus 2 root 3. Okay, a minus 2, that is here a b. So now substitute a and b. So now here it is modulus. So now pi plus tan inverse of, you cancel these two, then remaining is root 3. Tan inverse of root 3 is nothing but pi over 3. So you add and simplify, that is 4 times pi over 3. Now this is your theta. This is your theta. Okay, how to write the polar form? Polar form is nothing but r cos theta plus I sin theta. So now r is 4. It is given here. Then cos theta is 4 pi over 3 plus I sin theta is pi over 3. So that we can write the polar form of the given complex number. Now this is also asking the question. Small arg of z. I given the rule in the note. So now that is equal to argument of z is given complex number is equal to, now here this is theta, theta plus 2k pi, where k is equal to set of all integers. Now we can draw the graph for this complex number, that is here. What is the theta value? That is 4 pi over 3, that is here 240 degree. Then here this is the modulus, then this is your complex number. That's it. Next we will see another note. Suppose two complex numbers given, z1 is equal to a plus ib, z2 is equal to c plus id. Two complex numbers, z1 and z2. Okay, now suppose we have to write the polar form of the product of these two complex numbers. You see here z1 z2, product of two complex number in the polar form. Then what you have to do, we have to find r1. First we have to find the modulus value and theta for z1. Similarly we have to find the modulus value and theta for z2, that is r1 theta 1, r2 theta 2. Okay, next, how to write the polar form of the product of the two complex numbers given, that is equal to, you multiply the modulus value of both complex numbers, then multiply cosine of sum of the angle of first complex number and second complex number. Okay, now similarly suppose the given complex number z2 is not equal to 0, how to write the polar form of the division of z1 by z2? Now already, suppose if already we found that r1 and r2 for the complex numbers z1 and z2, then write r1 r2 here and then write the difference of the angles theta 1 and theta 2 inside. This is the polar form of the complex number z1 divided by z2. That's it. Thank you.